Does she get to? Is she proud of you and like hanging
I hope
stuff
so.
up? Yes.
Post Malone has had a rapid rise to fame in the last few years. His debut single was only released in 2015, and already he is known all over the world and has gained recognition and respect from fellow artists. And he has also made a boatload of money in a very short time. So how does he do it? How does he spend it? And just how much cash does he have? This is Post Malone, his net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Then subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. That way, you will never miss anything. Who is he? His real name is Austin Richard Post, and he was born on the 4th of July, 1995 in New York. But his family moved to Grapevine, Texas when he was 9 years old. He started learning guitar by playing Guitar Hero. His dad worked for the Dallas Cowboys, and Posty became a lifelong fan. What is his net worth? The last few years have been pretty incredible for Post Malone, and he has had massive income during this time. So while he has only really started out in 2015, he has built his fortune quickly through his music, but also through all sorts of endeavors. It built his wealth beyond what he could have dreamt about a few years ago. It is estimated that in 2021, his net worth is about $30 million. And since he is really only just starting out in his career, he is set to make millions more in his lifetime. The sky's the limit. Who are his family? Post was raised by his stepmom and his dad. We don't really know much about his mother. The only time I could find that he spoke about her was when someone asked him why he likes getting face tattoos. He replied that he would do anything to make his mom angry, but at the same time, we weren't sure if he was talking about his biological mom or his stepmom. On the other side, we do know that his father was a big influence in his music. His dad was a DJ, so he taught Malone to enjoy all sorts of different music. I am sure that he also helped him build a love of music. If it weren't for his dad's influence, I don't think he would have the unique style that he has today. Post Malone is an only child and doesn't have any brothers or sisters, but there have been rumors flying around that he has a daughter. There has been no proof that he has a child or that she exists, so it doesn't seem that he has any kids either. At his age, there is still plenty of time for him to have children. If he ever wants any, he sure does have enough money to look after them. How did he get his name? The Post part of his name obviously came from his last name, but there has been some speculation on where he got the Malone part. Some thought that he used it because there was a basketball player that had the same last name. Others felt that it might have had some special meaning to him, but the truth is pretty strange and pretty hilarious. He used a rapper name generator to create his rapping name. It's as easy and as completely meaningless as that. I guess he wanted to make his name special himself, and he has. His rise to fame. If there was ever a story of overnight success, it has to be the story of Post Malone. He wrote songs even in school and made a mixtape when he was only 16. When his school friends heard it, they all voted him the most likely to become famous. I guess those were some smart kids. But it was only in 2015 that he published his debut single, White Iverson. He took a big risk with the song. He recorded the song just 2 days after writing the lyrics, so this was a seriously quick turnaround time for any song, especially a song that was his first to go out to the masses. But it turned out to be a great decision. The song had 390 million views on YouTube. Not only did Post very quickly gain a fan base, but some of the best artists in the world started talking about him. People like Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa had great things to say about his song, and everyone couldn't wait to see what he would come up with next. That included some amazing record labels too, and not long after his debut, he was signed to Republic Records. But that was only the start. Big names were queuing to work with him. People like Kanye West, Justin Bieber, 50 Cent, and 21 Savage. By collaborating with some massive stars, his name grew, and with it, his paycheck. Those who didn't know who he was after his single came out soon knew who he was after that. And in the years since, pretty much every album he has released was a hit. He has worked with some of the biggest players in the industry, and there are many more who still want to work with him. It is pretty certain that he has a bright future and will have a long career waiting for him. He has a great deal and gets a lot more revenue from his songs and concerts than a lot of other artists do, so this helps him build his fortune faster. Then, he has a lot of sponsorships. It is another great way that he builds revenue. His main sponsorship is with Bud Light. He does advertisements for them that even includes ones that ran during the Super Bowl. And with them, he has created a clothing line and done various campaigns. Another interesting partnership that doesn't seem very likely is the one he has with Crocs. Maybe it's just me, but Crocs Doesn't really scream hip-hop to me. But Post decided to change that. He collaborated with them on different shoe designs, and then these sold out within minutes. More sponsorship deals include deals with Doritos, HyperX, Arnett, and many other companies. He makes a lot of money with sponsorship deals and seems to make good choices when choosing companies to partner with. He has created an entire music festival. Posty Fest has been running for a few years, and it is insanely popular. Almost every year, it sells out. And normally, this happens super quickly. It features a lot of different hip-hop and R&B artists, some of the biggest names in the industry and some of the most popular. But Post also features some newer artists, some of those that he has had an eye on and whom he believes in. This creates new opportunities for young artists, and the music festival creates a big cash flow for Malone, too. That's what I call a win-win. Another income generator that he has created is his wine brand. He created his rosé brand called Maison No. 9. A lot of people have said that the wine is pretty good, and it's sold a lot of units during the time since it was created. The business has been a good money earner for Post Malone, too. All of these combined have helped Malone build his fortune and will help him keep increasing it. So how does he spend his money? Cars. He seems to have a passion for luxury cars, and he likes using his fortune to buy new ones. He has many different amazing cars in his collection already, and he keeps expanding it. For example, his Rolls-Royce Phantom. He had a Rolls-Royce Wraith before the Phantom, but after he got into a car accident, it was totaled. Obviously, Posty was pretty upset, but instead of focusing on that, he just went out and got himself a new car, one that was an upgrade from the one he had. And there are many more luxury cars besides that one in his garage. Real estate. He spends most of his time in Los Angeles, so he does have a home there. But he also bought a massive compound in Utah. It is reported to be close to Salt Lake City, but no one really knows for sure where it is exactly. Since a previous home of his had been burgled, it makes sense that he doesn't want people to know exactly where it is. It is also reported that he built an undercover bunker on the property in case he ever needs it. He also has a private jet, and I am pretty sure that cost him a pretty penny too. He once had a pretty close call on a plane, so you can understand that he would want to have a plane he can trust. His ink could also get pretty expensive. You just have to look at Posty to know that one way he expresses himself is through his tattoos, and those can become pretty expensive. He has more ink on his face than a lot of other people have on their entire bodies, but they seem to have special meaning to him. He might be cutting the cost of the tattoos by doing some of them himself. Yes, you heard that right. He did some of his own ink. That is some serious dedication right there. He spends a lot of money on jewelry. He has admitted that he spends way too much money on his jewelry collection, and it does sound like he spends a lot on bling. He has a Dallas Cowboy pendant that is made with real diamonds and cost him a small fortune. One of his watches is said to cost $1 million. It is a Richard Mills skull watch, and he has said that it's his favorite. And there are a lot more pieces and diamonds in his collection. It is definitely safe to say that jewelry is one of the biggest things he spends his money on. Another major expense? Ordering in. When you have the wealth that he has, why would you cook or go shopping yourself? Just order what you need online. And that is how he became the #1 customer of the ordering service Postmates. They announced it on the company's blog, The Receipt, and said that he made as much as $40,000 in orders in just 1 year. Post Malone is an incredible artist and businessman. He works hard and plays hard, and I think he will be around for a very long time. Thanks for watching.